Shavkat Rakhmonov's wife was in a car accident. I believe she was driving a Toyota Land Cruiser and somehow lost control. She had her son in there and two other people, and the two other people that were, I guess, close friends of her died.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's not much
Kiddos were in the car?
Her son was in the car.
And they're fine. Thank God. Man, must have been a terrible wreck. And where was this at?
I guess where they live, Russia? Or I don't know where they live exactly. And here's another thing that's weird, like, that I don't understand. Her last name is different than his last name.
Yeah, they're not married, bud.
It's his wife, dog.
Oh, weird. Maybe she's one of those, like, Miss Independent women. Yeah, that is strange.
But yeah, I think that's
Jesus. Oh, she hit a big boy. She hit like a straight up truck.
Like a semi looking thing.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Okay.
I mean, at least the kid's okay. At least they were in the Land Cruiser. Those things are little tanks.
Yeah.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah, very terrible news. This one, not a big deal, but Max Holloway says he probably won't be able to fight for the rest of the year because he has the hand injury since he was punching Dustin in the head. He even told him backstage, "Is like, dude, your head's like,
yeah,
a giant rock or something like that."
He's earned it. Take your rest, King. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that.
And this is a cool fight announcement.
That's a great fight.
Benoit Saint Denis versus Mauricio.
God, has anyone fallen off faster and harder than Saint Denis? Like, I was like, good luck being this guy. And then Dustin Poirier was like, hold my hot
That was
sauce.
such a cool to see Dustin win that.
That's where he just started doing the comeback. Yeah, Ruffy's must-see TV. The cardio later in the rounds issue. If I'm Saint Denis, I'm weathering the storm the first two rounds. Is this a main event?
I don't know.
It's in Paris. It's a fight night. If it's 5 rounds, that's a tough one for Ruffy. Cardio. He's similar to Conor,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone compares him to Conor.
Yeah, as you should. But he does those really explosive movements, a lot of footwork, but towards the end of the round, all that goes away.
Yeah, it says it is main event.
That's for Ruffy, 5 rounds. And mid-third, then 4 and 5 is going to be an issue for him.
I think they pronounce his name Roofy.
Ruffy sounds cooler.
Yeah, because like you're rough. Yeah. All right. Here's just a little interesting factoid. Sean O'Malley, after he lost to Merab, wanted to fight your boy Cory Sanhagen.
Yeah,
asked the UFC for
that's a great fight. I was actually trying to fight Cory Sanhagen when the co-main event fell out for that Max Holloway Poirier fight. I threw my name out. The UFC was like 3 weeks. Me versus Cory would be sweet, but didn't really make sense with the UFC. Cory versus Merab was the next fight to make. But yeah, me versus Cory is a very interesting fight. That one's bound to happen. Agree.
That would be such a dope
great fight.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to happen on 3 weeks' notice. Like, I want both to have proper camps. And I bet that fight happens if Cory were to lose to Merab. Or would be best for Sugar Sean is if Cory would have beat Merab. Because Merab's just that. He's the John Jones and he's Gustafsson. It's just never happening if he's champ. So if Cory can somehow pull that out, that gives Sugar new life, Otherwise, he's going to have to switch divisions, It gets a little weird. Because you never beat Merab. It's just not happening.
Yeah, he's a killer. Oh, this is what I was talking about before. So this is Neil Magny after the fight.
Love Neil.
Here we go.
Who gave him his black belt? What is that, a bundt cake?
Birthday cake right there?
Oh, yeah. No.
Neil's such a good dude.
No.
Do you recognize this guy? Watch.
Let me see him. It's a weird they award black belts after you knock a guy out. Like Alex Pierre got his black belt, I think, after he just starched somebody with a left hook. It's like, what?
It's kind of hard to tell who that guy is.
Like, I got my no-gi black belt after I submitted Matt Mitrione with a Darce choke backstage, because it was jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But when a guy starches a dude with his fist, and it had nothing to do with jiu-jitsu. I guess maybe they're just looking for a stage to do it on. Like Neil's been trained so long, he's a black belt. He's always been tough on the ground, super tough.
Is there like just because you know, like in Taekwondo, karate, whatever, there's black belts, but you know, there's all different disciplines in mixed martial arts. So is there a black belt for just mixed martial arts?
No, not really. I mean, if you get, no, not really. I mean, the closest thing would be combat sport that all the daggies have. That's the closest thing to like an MMA black belt. That's why all of them are so damn good at fighting, because they started doing it in Dagestan and Russia, you know? What do they call it? Master of Combat Sports?
Oh, no.
And it says that he's a black belt or master. That's probably the closest thing to MMA black belt. If you're in the UFC, you should probably be a black belt in MMA. Meaning you're pretty diverse in all of it.
Yeah, like
you know?
if you're great at everything.
Yeah.
For many
No one's
years.
great at everything, but you at least should be able to mix enough of the arts to be a black belt. I love
But
Neil
yeah,
Magny, though.
that's cool to see.
I have no idea who gave him his black belt, by the way. Because he was a OMalley Easton and Elliot Marshall forever. He was with so his coaches at Elevation. So that would be Christian Allen and Cody Donovan, both legit black belts.
And this is cool stats. I didn't realize this, but so this is all-time most victories in the UFC. Jim Miller, obviously, he's been around forever, has 27, and Neil Magny is like in second place, tied with Andre.
23.
Arlovsky,
Wow.
Donald
Shit,
Cerrone.
Neil might do it. He only needs 4 wins. He only needs 4 wins to take that over. Well, 5 wins to be the champ.
Yeah, but I would have never imagined that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He went on a long streak for a while there. He's been fighting so much. And then he'd get to the top, and then obviously his Achilles heel, which is weird to say, but it's jiu-jitsu, right? Like most of the time he loses jiu-jitsu. A really high-level jiu-jitsu guy usually submits him. So he'd go on this huge streak, then he'd run to a really good grappler, lose by submission, big streak, give him a grappler, lose by submission. So he rattles off a lot of wins. And he's been doing it since Ultimate Fighter 14.
So he must be pretty wealthy then, right? To be in the game that long?
It just depends. It depends what his nut is every month. Depends how was he living outside his means when he first started, which I know Neil, he's not, you know.
Yeah, he seems like very
Yeah,
disciplined.
very smart guy. I bet he's pretty well off. Meaning, not that he's filthy rich, but opposed to some of the other fighters.
I don't know how legit this is, but
So hold on, go up. So it says Neil Magny's total MMA fight earnings is $2.1 million. Now a lot of you are going, holy shit, 2.1 is a lot of money. Look how long he's been in the UFC, since 2013. Now, 2013, so what is that? That's 12 years in the UFC. Just do 2 million divided by 12.
$166,000.
So he's making 166,000 after taxes. You know, he's probably 120,
living.
and then hold on.
I know.
So it's 120 grand after taxes in Colorado, and then remember how that 2.1 take away 10% of that to his managers, so that's 200,000. So now you're talking about $1 million, right? You're talking about, so if it's 2.1, well, let's say, after tax, So 10% of that of 2 million, so 200,000 is going to his agency. It's not crazy,
How much do you pay? What's the average as far as paying coaches?
That's the other, probably 10%.
And there's multiple coaches, right? So
Yeah, but you usually, so it just depends how he does it. So some of the coaches go, all right, you guys divide this 10% amongst the camp.
Oh, okay.
It depends how they do it. Some guys just pay a certain cost like 10 grand per camp. It just depends. 10 grand be a cheap camp, but it just depends. If it's a percentage, so now you're talking about 20% of that 2 million is going to coaches and agents. Or I should say coaches and manager.